Okay, in this video, I just want to dig into some of the functions in the calendar. So the first thing that I want to look at up here is the search bar. The search bar helps you find appointments from the past or the future whereby you just can't quite remember all the details, but you can remember some of them. So, for instance, if I can remember that the property had the word cherry in the name somewhere, and I type cherry in here and click search, on the right hand side it will show me all appointments that relate to the word cherry, and from there I probably recognize that this was the one I was looking for, and I can carry on doing whatever it is that I needed to do with it. Or I can search maybe someone's first name. If I can just remember the chap was called Richard, I can't remember much else about it, then again over here it will show me the property that relates to anything that's got somebody called Richard in there. So you get the idea. Search is quite useful for trying to find things whereby you just remember part of the details. Over on the right hand side you've got this MA's not sent section. This should really always be 0. If there's ever a number in there you might want to investigate, because that would mean that market appraisal has been done, the date has passed, but it hasn't yet been sent to the vendor. So it's really there just as an alert to let you know you might want to investigate why there's, I don't know, 10 market appraisals that haven't been sent sitting in this section. So here you've got month, week and day views, which are quite useful actually, because when you're in the month view, which is the default, obviously if you click to book an appointment, then it will just bring up this sidebar over here where you start setting the appointment. But if we look at this one over here on the 7th, for instance, and I go to the day view, here I can see that there's a holiday in, but the timings on it are not really right, 8:47 to 3:15, and I could actually just click and drag the bottom of that appointment to make sure that it actually covers the right amount of time. I could move the whole appointment forward in blocks as well if I wanted. So if I want to make that 9:17 to 6:17, then I can do it a bit easier on the day view by just dragging it around a little bit. So that's quite a nice function. Over on the left here, you've got branches. This particular test account has only got one branch, so it's only got Dover highlighted. Underneath that, you've got the different users whereby I can take people off or highlight people to see or not see their appointments. And underneath you've got the different event types if I only want to see a certain type of event. So I might only want to see one particular user, and I might only want to see their market appraisal appointments. So I could just untick all the other things and find them that way. Underneath that you've got this sort of mini calendar. The purpose of the mini calendar is really just to make it a bit easier for you to jump forward in time. So someone says, oh, I want to book a market appraisal in on the 14th of June, or I'm going to book a holiday day for the 14th of June, then you can skip forward through the months and just click on the particular day that you want to get to down here using the mini calendar. On the actual appointments themselves, you can click on the appointments and see more information. So this particular day here, sickness day, I can click on that and it will bring up on the right hand side when it was, what the times were, and any other information that I'd entered. Same with this one up here for a holiday day where I was going to the beach, I wish. And then if you look at a particular market appraisal appointment, it will take you to the actual market appraisal appointment itself. So it will take you into that section where you can look up all the details. I'll make another video about all of this screen as well. But to get back to the calendar from here, you can simply just use the back button. Remember, this is a browser-based system, so you can use it just as you would use a regular internet browser. If I click back, I get back to the page I was on before. And that pretty much sums up the calendar.